What if I told you that at least half of the jobs you're applying to are fake job postings and that company is not hiring at all? Fake job postings have been around forever, but there is a very real uptick in the last 6 to 8 months. There are two kinds of fake job postings. Fake postings from real companies because they're trying to save face and make it look like they are in a strong financial position when the reality is they're probably doing layoffs. The second is fake postings from fake companies. Here's how you can tell that job posting might be fake. Emphasis on the might, because you never know. It's a non-niche role, so it's a generally simple role to hire for, and it's been posted for 12 or more months. The exact same job posting has been unposted and reposted back to back to back, maybe every 30 days for about 8 months to a year. Fake postings from fake companies are even more dangerous. You can tell these are fake because they're really vague, poorly written, probably riddled with typos, and they request some of your personal information. For example, you should never have to log into Facebook to book an interview meeting. That person is trying to hack you. Not y'all getting screwed over by fake companies who are phishing, or by real companies who are never intending to get back to you in the first place, which is gonna hurt your ego and morale. This fucking job market.
You want to know how to identify a fake job posting? Stick around and find out. So for instance, I went to Indeed and I looked for IT support jobs. And I was looking at this one. The company name is Kimplify, I believe. And I was scrolling through it, reading the full description, checking everything out. So far, so good. Build your confidence, let you think that this really is a job posting for a job that is available. So I keep going, I'm looking at the education experience, things like that. Kimplify, that's the name of the company. So I'm scrolling all the way down, I'm checking it out. So let's go ahead and pull up Google and pull up that exact website, Kimplify. Okay, I'm gonna go to the careers page. Let's see some job open positions. Okay, this is their job board. I scroll down, exploring the jobs. Senior project manager, project management, machine learning AI. Okay, that's not on there. Look through the about us. And as I'm checking it out, I'm like, okay, this probably is a legit company. Checking it out. But I didn't see that job posting that was on Indeed. It's kind of weird. Well, let me go back and I'm going to take a look again and see if I missed something. So if you really look at these, it doesn't show it at all. So in my opinion, this is definitely one of those where maybe a threat actor skimmed it, took it, posted it up, hoping people would put in information, but it's really not a real job posting. So what I really want you guys to understand here is when you go to apply for any jobs on these websites like Indeed, Glassdoor, things like that, please make sure you go to their website and see if the job is actually there and posted. Most of the time they're not. Don't put in your information, don't give your resume. That's how they get your data.
So anybody in the job market right now, you're looking for a job and you're applying to a bunch of different jobs on LinkedIn, please be careful because I almost got scared yesterday. So yesterday I applied to this job. It was about an hour from where I live, and the job description was kind of like lacked a decent amount of information, but it'd be jobs like that on LinkedIn all the time because sometimes whoever the poster is like some type of hiring manager and they haven't posted everything, right? So I applied to it, right? And I applied to it, and then immediately right after, like I would have said maybe an hour after, the job position got closed. Somebody they wasn't accepting applications anymore. Mind you, when I clicked on it to apply, there was only 3 people who applied before me. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, maybe they just found a person they're looking for, whatever. I don't think nothing of it. Then when I'm going into work, I get a call from a New York number. Mind you, the job I applied for was for Indiana, y'all. I digress. I answer the phone, and there's a lady on the phone. She's just like, hey, you applied for this job, this contract position. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm confused, you know? But then she goes on to say that she's a recruiter. She about to submit my resume. Bossy. Mind you, when I applied, I had already submitted my resume, so I thought that was weird. So she, like, hounded me, but that's what it felt like because, like I said, I'm going into work, so I really needed to clock in. She's hounding me on the phone, like, hey, I'm just gonna need some more information from you. Just please hurry up and respond through email. Hurry up and respond. I'm like, yeah, I can respond like within an hour. I gotta go to work right now. So I get the email. Why in the email, y'all? She's asking for my social security number, my birthday, and my address. Off rip, I'm like, no. Like y'all don't know my major because I don't really talk about my major for on here, but I was a security major. That's like the easiest scam ever. And even though her email was like from a good domain, like it was at Robinhood, I think it was, something like that. Like it didn't seem like a scam. people can still scam you like that, y'all. It ain't hard to put your email like that. So yeah, please be on the lookout. She haven't responded to me since off of that. So
on my lunch break, ready to talk a little bit of shit. As y'all know, I have been on a job search recently, and I've not been having good luck. But let me go ahead and just lend you some information that will it will give you reasoning as to why I am so upset with the current job economy. So when I broke up with my ex and had to move out and figure my life out, I got an interview with this dispensary, right? It went great, went to the second interview, but unfortunately at that time I didn't know where I was going to live. So I told them I wasn't going to be able to work at the location that they were offering because I wasn't sure where I was going to be able to, where I was going to be living at the time. I thought I was possibly going to be up in LA. That didn't end up happening. And so, I ended up not working there, whatever, doing things. And then now we're come to now, right? About maybe a week ago. And I got another, actually two, maybe longer. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got another interview from the same exact dispensary, right? And it was not the same person that I interviewed with before, but it was another interview with the same company, just different location. So that interview goes well. They're like, we'll get back to you at the end of the week. Great. End of the week comes around, they don't get back to me. I follow up and call them, and they don't answer the phone. They never give me a call back. So I'm just like, okay, safe to assume didn't get the position. So I apply to another location, right? They have multiple locations. So I apply to the other location, and I get an interview. I'm very lucky. So I get the interview, and it's the same person that I interviewed with the first time. So she's telling me about how they have, the new location that I applied for that she's interviewing currently for, but they also have another location that's actually closer to where I live. It's just a different position, could be a little bit different pay, but it's relatively close to the same thing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm comfortable anywhere. I can do either location. I can do whatever position. I'm really comfortable in this industry, honestly. So she's like, okay, cool. So that sounds great. I'll go ahead and get back to you by the end of the week about which location we would prefer, to have you at and what position. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is great. The end of the week comes around. Don't hear anything back. So I make a call, right, to the location that she had said was hiring the other one that I didn't apply to yet. I called. I asked for a hiring manager to see if I could follow up. They don't have hiring managers on duty. Okay, cool. So then I'm going throughout my day, and then I look at my Indeed messages, and I get a message from them saying that I'm actually rejected and that they decided to go with another candidate. So, for all those people who are wondering why there are people out here who are, pissed and, ready to fucking go on people, it's because of this. It's because people lack proper communication with other grown adults. And, I understand that there's, a lot of people applying, and you have to, tend to, it's, maybe not a lot of people are on the schedule to handle it or blah, 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 whatever. I get it. But, just say, if you don't hear from me by this day, you didn't get the job. Because otherwise you just have people sitting here waiting, looking dumb, and just wondering if they're even going to get an opportunity or not. That's why a lot of people will be pissed off in this job economy. So for all those people saying that it's so easy to get a job and whatever, I had 5 interviews with this same company, and all to have them reject me. So take that for what you will. I hope everybody out here can find some employment, because these motherfuckers be lying, okay? Lying.
So unfortunately, I still know people who would get got by something like this. Let's go over this so that you can know when to spot a scam when somebody is reaching out to you in regards to a job. First of all, human resources that Indeed is never going to reach out to you directly. Second of all, look at the lowercase i's throughout this whole message. They're all super weird. Next, nobody is going to ask you to help place online ads in this way. This is not the early 2000s. We don't need that assistance anymore. And then it says to work 1 to 2 hours per day. per day and you're making 170 to 280 daily. Listen, sometimes when it seems too good to be true, it absolutely is, and you need to be careful. And all of a sudden you're going to get $1,000 weekly off of working 1 to 2 hours a day posting online ads. Come on. Flexible work hours, of course, is going to be flexible if you're only working 1 to 2 hours per day. And then there's a whole bunch of other mumbo jumbo in here that you just need to be careful of. Now, if you are in a space where you need a remote job that badly, I do offer a Stack and Exit PDF for $27 at my link in bio. It's going to help you spot fake AI jobs and kind of really just get around them so that you can actually get to jobs that are actually true job postings that are hiring, because nowadays it's not just text messages. It's job apps that's on freaking Indeed, job apps that's on LinkedIn. They are fake because they are poaching the marketplace to see how many people are interested in working for them for this amount of pay. And a lot of times what they'll do is make the pay lower and lower and lower to see if you're going to actually bite. Don't bite. Instead, get with people who have the information that can assist you in getting a new remote job. As always, I preach working 6 to 18 months of overemployment. So that means you're working multiple remote jobs, saving up enough money in 6 to 18 months, and then you're able to afford all of your dreams, maybe. I mean, it's going to put you in places that 3 to 5 years of saving from one job won't put you in. So maybe you can pay off some debt, maybe you can pay off your home or your car, or maybe you could take a 1 to 2 year adult gap year or sabbatical and actually rest and flow, create and strategize for your next 5 to 10 years ahead. But yeah, stuff like this is the absolute no. This got scam written all over it, but unfortunately, I know people who would still get got by something like this. Don't let it be you.
LinkedIn is a scam. The only reason why people aren't getting jobs is because they keep posting random job openings that don't exist. Listen to this. Companies have been posting jobs that don't exist for a particular reason. They want to keep posting job openings so that they get an influx of resumes. The more resumes that they have, the better the company looks. And in case somebody at their company wants to leave, they have leverage to say, oh, you want to leave? Well, I have 10 people who are ready to take your job. There is no amount of resume editing, CV editing, courses, certificates that's going to land you the perfect job, because there are not enough jobs right now. And as somebody who has applied to 40 jobs in the past 2 weeks, trust me, it's not you, it's the companies, it's the economy. Don't feel guilty. We're all in this struggle together.
The job market is so ass that I can't find a job that's willing to pay me. I'm 26 years old and I still don't have a job. I can't freaking find anything. Like every time I see a job opening, 100 applicants. Every time I look, no one is looking. Or if there are, like it'd be like $100,000 salary type of thing with like this bunch of requirements of being smart. Like what if I don't have a job experience? What if I don't have anything to work off with because, I don't know, I've just been an intern my whole life? Okay, what's even more messed up is that I've worked at 11 internships, but I still can't get a full-time job. Like, is it just me? Like, I'm actually really good. Like, people would always praise me at work and they would always think like, oh, I want to work with Brian. Like, I want to do this. Why can't my boss see that? I'm on my 11th internship at 26 years old. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, let's touch on one of the scams that you might encounter if you're doing a job search. That is the fake job posting from an agency, like a contracting agency that places you at companies. So in terms of maliciousness, this isn't that bad. They're not going to like try to scam you out of money or anything, but it scams you out of time. So the reason this happens and what happens is you'll get a call about a job that basically sounds too good to be true. Like the pay is going to be great, benefits are going to be great. What they're asking for is probably not that difficult. It's probably like a moderate skill set. And the reason they do this is they want to create a really attractive job posting, and they tell you that in order to go forward with this, they need to do an interview. These days, maybe a video call interview. In the past, they actually used to like bring you down to the office. And what they're trying to do is on their end, they're building a database of applicants that they have pre-screened with an interview. So when they go pitch that to their clients who they're filling positions for, they can say, oh, we have a database with, 5,000 resumes in it. We've screened everyone. We've interviewed them. Sometimes they've recorded it so they can show them to their clients that they're pitching. But on your end, you'll hear about the great job. You'll spend maybe half an hour interviewing, and then after you're done, within a day or so, they'll tell you, oh, the position's been closed. It's no longer available. What they did is they wasted your time, and they built up their database of applicants that they can now say are pre-screened. And they'll usually say something like, oh, we'll keep you in mind for future positions now that we have your resume, now that we've screened you and everything. So some of the things to look out for, a lot of times these agencies are filling jobs for another company, and there should be a job posting somewhere. So they'll tell you, make sure you find out who is the company that you would be interviewing for. And then you can ask if there's a job posting, or you can go search for it yourself. Because if there's an actual job, there should be a job posting, typically, by that company, which you could go review. So that's one way to sniff out these kind of fake postings. But again, they're not going to steal your money, just your time, but still, beware.
The reason why Black women cannot get a job right now, and the reason why y'all keep talking about there's like a hiring freeze, is not because y'all not qualified. It's because y'all keep trying to get the same type of job. Y'all either is in customer service, or being a corporate baddie, or work from home. If everybody is looking and trying to get into that same field, of course it's going to be a freeze. Of course it's not going to be enough jobs for y'all. Y'all need to get into type of jobs like construction or either healthcare. Healthcare, construction, engineering. Y'all need to get into that type of field. Because listen, I'm not trying to brag, but I got hired twice this month. And I only applied for 5 jobs. And I'm still in welding school. I'm in trade school still. And I got hired twice. I actually quit one and got hired the next day. You don't need no fancy resume. You don't need somebody charging you for a course. You don't need any of that. You need to get into a different field, a field that is high demand, a field that needs you. You don't have to even look like me. You don't have to wear a Carhartt and get your hands dirty. You could be a construction management. You could be an engineer. You don't have to do what all the other girls is doing. Everybody wants to do work from home. Everybody want to do customer service, and everybody wants to do corporate baddie. And to be quite honest, why? Those jobs is not even like union jobs. Let's be honest. I wouldn't even want to do those type of jobs. They be laying people off like that. I have not heard of a corporate baddie saying she's in the union. I have not heard of work from home telling me that they're in the union. And I have not heard of customer service telling me they're in union. If you're going to get a job, please get a union job. And get a career that makes sense. Okay? How y'all feel about this?
Have you been looking for a job and nobody got back to you? Well, maybe it's because 4 out of 10 companies are posting fake job listings. So the first reason is to make the company look like it's growing. The second reason is to improve company morale to make existing employees feel like relief is on the way. And the third reason is to remind existing employees that they can easily be replaced. You can pause to read. These jobs are trifling. And as a bonus, some hiring managers are just posting job listings to collect resumes. And yes, this type of practice for sites like LinkedIn and ZipRecruiter are against their policies, but if it keeps happening, does anybody even care? You're not paranoid, you're being played with. Where do you think the job market is headed in the next year? And do you have any tips for anyone looking for a job right now? Drop them below in the comments.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. This has never happened to me before. I've always had a job. I was an honor student, 3rd in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized. But nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? I've been applying for months. I literally can't find anything. What am I gonna do? Am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
People get on this app and they tell y'all that it's hard for them to find a job. They've been looking, they've been filling out applications, blah, blah, blah. This, believe them, at least most of them. And now I see it's all about who you know. If you don't know nobody at a job that you trying to get, 9 times out of 10, they gonna overlook you. And these are facts. And for the ones that look like me, my skin tone color, that be doing the hiring, y'all is no different than these racist white people. Because y'all stereotype y'all own kind before we even walk through the door. And not only that, it's always competition when we walk through the door. Like why? At this point, having a resume don't even matter at this point. You can have the best resume in the world. I'm talking about good at everything. Show proof that you 100% good at it. They will overlook you and still choose somebody that refers somebody out there to them. And I do want to say this right here. When black women interviewing other black women, they look at y'all as competition. Lord forbid if y'all look good and got a nice body, they don't want y'all there. Because they feel like y'all gonna be the center of attention. Y'all gonna steal they man crush at the job or take their position when you only there for a job. So basically they won't hire you because of how good you look, how you carry yourself. And I'm speaking on my people that sit behind these desks and be judgmental. And like I stated, a lot of people be scared to speak out on stuff like this, but I'm not scared. This is what the platform about. A lot of y'all black people that sit behind these desks, y'all get too carried away and forget y'all don't run the company. Because it's not like we asking for special privileges. We not. But if I'm in a room full of 5 people and I know my resume is better than all of them, my work ethic is better than everybody in there, I expect to get that. I know for sure I'm supposed to have that. Not only that, let's speak about the dudes that be hiring and doing the interviews. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes being a woman, that shit sucks. Imagine getting interviewed by a dude, a black dude, and he trying to flirt with you. You ain't trying to flirt with him because you got somebody already. Then boom, all of a sudden, the interview over with. Like, you ain't did nothing wrong. You ain't get the job because he can't control his hormones. He wants you to be one of his little puppies at the job. Like, what the bro?
Hi guys. I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'll be fine. I worked for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. Everyone was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive home. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just be really real. This is life. And you gotta get up and keep grinding. And if anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free. Onwards and upwards from here. Okay, bye.
Well, I got fired today. After 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. A long time. I just can't believe it. I don't even want him to do that. I mean, my boss was just like, oh, you can't put plastic on the bottom tray of the dishwasher. Well, I mean, in 30 years, I don't think I ever have, but I make one mistake and I'm fired. So, I'm not trying to solicit any empathy for losing my job. But after 30 years, I'm never going to be allowed to do dishes in my own kitchen again.
Medical professionals or anybody looking to be a medical professional, please just listen to me. So be very careful. If you have not already made the decision to go into medical, you might want to think twice and make sure you double check a whole bunch of boxes because AI is literally taking over. If you have not heard of Agent Hospital, look it up. It can treat 3,000 patients in one day with 0 human assistance. That's a robot. We also have things that are being piloted in labs, taking over lab assistants, taking over the scientists in the lab. We have programs that are taking over radiology positions because they can diagnose and put a treatment plan together for x-rays, CT scans, MRIs quicker with more accuracy rate. And then we've got things like the Da Vinci. for surgeries, where it's completely, you're almost eliminating the human need in surgeries. It's the accuracy rate and the error rate is corrected by so much in so many areas. We also have things that are being piloted in the US, like little robot machines that come to the patients, and a doctor can operate it from outside of the area. But again, we already got a robot that can treat 3,000 patients in a day. Be very careful when looking into the medical field. Granted, a robot cannot take over the empathy and the specific care that humans can give. But when the accuracy rate is a lot higher, and we have so many issues with people who are getting into the medical field for the wrong reasons, and then tainting that field for the ones of us who are like really good and passionate about what we do, it's going to make it a whole lot harder for us to be able to fight against this. So if you are not somebody who has a complete passion for medical care, please just go in a different direction. If you are in medical care and you don't have a passion for it, put in your 2 weeks notice, please. If you do have a passion, fight, show that your care is needed, show that the opportunities that you give as a human being are needed in the medical care. And again, look up these different things. And if you're looking to get into the medical field and you have a passion for it, make sure that you are looking into a field that will last, that you will be able to have a foothold in for a very long time to be able to provide.
Okay, so look, I'm at work, and the company that I am working at has cameras all around the truck, outside, inside, facing out, they're everywhere, right? I was told that a lot of people got fired because they are zero tolerance when it comes to cell phones. Look, it looks like somebody got mad. Let me show you this. Hold on. It looked like somebody got mad and ripped the freaking cord out. They ripped the cord because it was, OMG. Was you that mad? But I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good day today because I'm keeping this truck. Nah, I did report it though too, because I don't want nobody thinking I did that. But yeah, that's crazy. What y'all doing? Y'all getting out, or y'all gonna stay in? Because I mean, they watch everything. They watch everything. You hear me? They is not letting nothing slide. Nothing is getting by. And I heard a lot of people got let go. And this company pays really good. It is a really good account. I heard they take care of their drivers though. But what y'all doing?
If you don't think this is true, let me tell you my story. It just happened this week. So Friday afternoon, your boss wants to jump on Zoom at the last minute. Be prepared that something's going on. So I kind of had been having this feeling for weeks. My boss had been talking about how much he's been using AI and how productive it's made him on development tasks. And then yesterday afternoon, we got on a call, and he said that my position is no longer needed. He said, I've been doing everything I should be doing. They can't afford the position anymore. So I am out of a job, and it is because of AI. I 100% know that. But before you keep moving, if you could help me out with one small thing, it would mean the world to me. If you could either just like this post or comment on it, or perhaps share it with somebody, and share it with someone very specific, which is a family with kids. And the reason is, for the last year, I've been working on a passion project for my kids specifically, and I've seen a noticeable difference in their ability to do their homework. It's turning from a passion project into my 100% focus. And so I've made a change today, actually, to do summer pricing. So it's incredibly cheap for the summer. And I also have created like a workbook style daily activity where our kids can stay active during the summer, keep learning, kind of progress them into the next grade. That's kind of the big thing. And it's $20 for the whole summer for up to 3 kids. So it's pretty much free. But it would just be huge for me if you could share this with somebody, or if you have kids yourself, sign up, give it a try, and let me know what you think. All right. Hope you guys are doing good out there, and I'll see you around.
I just feel like I should share this. Okay, so there's a lot of conversations about AI. I recently lost my job to AI, ChatGPT. I'm a copywriter, and small businesses basically realized that that service is less expensive than hiring me, even though I don't make very much money, which sucked. So I'm applying to jobs, and it's really, really, really hard to get a job right now. Like, really hard. I don't know where. They said a labor shortage. Where? Who? No. That lies. I almost said fake news, but no. I finally get like an exciting prospect. And I'm like, they want a content writer, that's great. They're actually going to pay me a decent amount or a livable wage. A livable wage. This is not something to call home about, but like more than $0, which is what I'm currently making because my employer wouldn't call me an employee. I was technically working freelance, even though I was working full time. So I never got benefits and I don't get unemployment. Anyways, so I got this exciting new job prospect. They seem really eager to interview me. They need a writer just like me. And, you know, they need someone to start immediately. It only lasts 6 months, but like, it's a good enough contract where that might be fine. But I can't really figure out what they want me to write. And then I figured it out. They want me to train AI to do my job. And I'm going to have to take it. That's the worst part. I'm going to have to take it because I cannot afford my apartment. I'm about to eat a can of garbanzo beans. I'm selling off my possessions. I'm in no place to turn down a job. No place. Even though it's literally going to take away the prospect at me finding a job in the future. But I don't have a way out. There's no choice for me. And that's... I don't even... Anyways, if anybody wants to buy any jewelry, I'm selling off all my jewelry. And, yeah, if anybody has any recipes for garbanzo beans, send them over.